Hello there, and welcome to the 41st episode of Strategic Zoomcast. You're looking at Paula's USF. He is on the south side of Arnhem checkpoint, and in the north, he finds himself at somebody that aims to win, and aims to win strongly. It's Aimstrong, playing under his actual real-life alias, Simon. And I am Matt, and I'm here today with DevM. Hello, DevM.
What's up, everyone? Good to be here.
Oh god, I can almost hear the bling jangling. It would probably blind me in real life. This guy is a true gangster of the Company Heroes scene. He sees a tournament, he trains, and he cash grabs that tournament. Ah, yes. And there's a current tournament coming up this year. You're probably, and no, let's just face it, you're the most successful tournament player in this game's history. Your balls are pretty big for that reason, but it didn't go too well last year, did it, DevM?
No, it did not. The German juggernaut took me down, but I think it will be different this time around.
Oh, already with a fighting talk. But let's keep our eyes on your good friend, Simon. He's playing as the Wehrmacht, his favourite faction. Is it your favourite faction, DevM?
I would say it's second favorite faction. The first being USF.
The mighty USF, this time wielded by the United States guy himself, Paula. NA represents.
Oh, yes, Paula.
And what do you know about this player? Do you know much about him?
I've played him a lot of times around time for the first GCS, I would say. I guess that he's like the second best NA player.
Oh.
Maybe, okay, not right now because of Dave, so third best player, but
Best.
yeah, he's pretty good, yeah.
J for Jet, Momo for show, fifth best maybe? No, I'm joking. Paul has a good history in tournaments. He did very well in ESL NA, and he's always been an auto-match warrior. But Simon, Aimstrong rather, who's doing very well. Let's keep an eye on the action here. He's gone for the church. He's gotten that said church. Rifleman in a tricky spot there, DevM.
Yeah, he's in a really good position right now, especially on Arnhem. You want to hold the middle of the map so you can get cut-offs on the fields on the sides. And he's doing that pretty well.
Oh, he got the squad wipe, DevM, at the last moment. Forza Aimstrong there, but Grenadier is a little
the grenade.
And that grenade tells us one thing, DevM. He's gone for the commander to end all the commanders. The elite troops commander, which of course gives the ultimate call in. The stormtroopers. Everyone knows how OP stormtroopers are.
Yeah, the stormtroopers, not the tiger is.
What? What's that? Did you say?
What? The tiger is? It exists?
Crazy. No, Relic would never do such a thing. That sounds madness. I don't believe you. But Aimstrong's gotten the squad wipe there. He's now taking the
pretty good spot.
Yeah, so how would you be feeling in his position?
I'd be feeling pretty confident. He has the center of the map, really. The only thing he doesn't have is his own fuel, but he really doesn't need his own fuel as well as Austria to get the tier 2 up, so I would say USF needs the fuel more than Austria does at this point.
So weird saying that in Company Heroes, because of course in Company Heroes 1 it was the exact reverse, but in Company Heroes 2 it's always been more munitions Wehrmacht really want to get those G43s and LMGs. So strange.
You really don't need a lot of fuel as Austria early on, so you can just ignore it or get the fuel from the manpower points. So Aimstrong is doing a pretty good job at keeping the fuel of the USF players, so that light vehicle is going to come at a much later stage of the game.
A little bit of flashbacks to OCF Game 2 maybe, DevM, if you remember, when Aimstrong pinned you really quickly.
I remember that one.
That was the same position, same faction, same map. All those years ago, back in late 2015. What a series that was.
Yeah, and it played out the same. I lost yearly engagements at USF and he got center of the map and then the field. So Paula is in the similar position.
But if you're a YouTube viewer now, you know that AE doesn't tend to upload bad games. So we're all seeing how Paula works his way out of this one. Nice dodge from the stun grenade there. Looks like the MG's resetting. Lieutenant's in the mix though, of course, meaning that the M20 could well be on the way, or even the AA half-track.
I don't think that the M20 is going to help him in this situation. I think he's probably going for HMG into maybe the half-track.
Yeah, half-track backs its ass onto the field very soon. Oh, this rifle!
Oh, I lost it. Second wipe.
How on earth can he you know, this game's surely over in 10 minutes. This is just silly. I don't know why I picked this replay. I'm ever so sorry, DevM.
Yeah.
I'm a moron.
Thought this was going to be an epic game.
Could still be a good game. Nice mortar usage there. We've got a lieutenant behind the MG. Aimstrong's only just seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, ho, ho.
No, that's really bad.
There's a 4-man grenadier waiting, though. He won't be able to probably pick off those lat lieutenant, though, DevM. It's going to be close. Nice stun nade.
Oh, that grenade. The range on that, it's insane.
He's jumped in the house, though. Oh, nice. Lieutenant could be
he
going down.
might
There's a
be the
pioneer
web.
waiting.
Oh, man. Is he going to lose this? That was lucky from Paula.
What? Did you see that mortar? The crew member killed the grenadier, which stopped the lieutenant dying. What the hell?
The hero Martin.
Hero mortar crew members. Jesus Christ, I've never seen that before. That was crazy. What a crit. And so if you're wondering what the point in Strategic Zoomcast is, it's so you can see amazing imagery like this. You are some very lucky son of bitches.
Oh, Simon just placed the mine on the center VP, so Paula needs to be careful with driving light vehicles up to the center.
He does. And speaking of light vehicles, I mean, where are they?
Yeah, I think that the field cutoff that Simon did, the move, it really hindered Paula's ability to get one out.
Seemingly. Rifles pushing up, taking the cutoff finally back in their own favour after suffering for so long. But, I mean, Simon's got to be feeling strong right now. Let's check on his teching. He's gotten Battle Phase 1 up. He's got more than enough fuel to get on with, very shortly, Battle Phase 2. And get that Tier 3 out.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a big proponent of Panzer 4s, isn't he, DevM?
Yeah, he is. He likes to do the Tier 1 to Tier 3 kind of play. So he goes for a huge Tier 1 with a lot of grenadiers and MGs. And hopes that he can set up the opponent like for failure with the big Tier 1. And he kind of did that. But I assume that he's not going to have a counter ready for this AF track that is now coming out for USF.
Yeah, that's the big problem. Unless that Teller is the best Teller of all time. Pioneers, low health. Oh,
yeah,
mortar, huge damage. Lieutenant comes in. Oh, and gets the kill. That is a big strike of fortune for Paula. And the Teller.
He got the Teller with the mortar.
Oh, man. Oh, nice stun, though.
That was really lucky.
Nice stun, though. 1-man grenadier in the church. Is he a sniper? He is not. So one thing we know about your good friend Aimstrong, DevM, is he can get tilted at times.
Yeah, that's true. If he starts getting too many squad losses, he can go into tilt mode.
Tilt mode, and he sometimes goes upside down when he gets tilted that much.
Yeah.
We all remember what Love Nest did to him with demos that time. Probably the
Oh
big...
yeah, those demos, I'm pretty sure that Simon still remembers those.
Just wakes up at night. The demos! Indeed. So this is a pretty interesting game. I mean, Arnhem Checkpoint, DevM, it's not a tournament map anymore. It used to be. I mean, when you get this map in auto match, what are your thoughts? How do you feel about it?
Well, I feel pretty shitty, especially if I'm the Austria player, because it has a lot of buildings in the center, and the center of the map is really what you want to hold. So factions that have a lot more, or more reliable house clearing will win this, like, the center part of the map and probably the game. That's how it goes.
Tell us your thoughts on the upcoming spring balance patch changes with snipers having 100% garrison. Sorry. You're laughing. I don't know why. Why are you laughing, Dan?
You can keep on with the question. It's
Okay,
about
the very
snipers.
professional question. Snipers have
Yeah.
100% accuracy against garrisons, and mortars are a lot better against garrisons as well, with a pretty much a double increase of damage against garrisons. Do you think maybe the maps like this could be more playable for Wehrmacht?
Yeah, I think so. I think that the sniper change is going to help a lot with maps that are heavily reliant on the buildings.
Well, this grenadier needs to be careful. Nice rifle nade. Dodged by the lieutenant. Decent micro by Paula. AA half-track didn't take advantage, and grenadiers live for this foreseeable future.
See, this is the problem with Simon's strategy, or the weakness that it has that he can exploit. So right now he doesn't have any counter on the field for this AF track, and Paul is getting all the field back. So basically the advantage that Simon had at the early game, it's being lost right now.
It's a very much a cutthroat strategy. You live by the sword, you die by the sword, and that sword is coming back to haunt him right now. It's the AA half track, and it's only gotten 2 kills, but the tactical advantage it's given is pretty large. Nice Faust goes in there, but that's only going to delay the march of Paula for the next 20 seconds or so. All eyes, DevM, on Simon's next bit of tech. Let's go into his base sector and watch that tier 3 getting built. Got 66 fuel. Do you think the Panzer IV is going to come to save him?
I think it's going to be an Ostwind actually. He probably needs the early tank to get the field back.
So you would recommend an Ostwind in this sake, and you think he's going to get one, right?
Yeah, he probably knows that the USF player went for the lieutenant. He's not going for the captain because it's honestly pretty useless at the moment for USF. So he knows that there isn't going to be any like AT gun on the field. I'm going to guess an Ostwind.
Why'd you say the captain's useless for the USF at the moment? Sorry.
It's basically, it doesn't offer you much really. The Stuart isn't really that good of a light vehicle, I would say, and it really stops, like it hinders time from when you can get the major out, which is really what you want.
Have you been able to play much USF in the recent patch? Have you you used to be the best USF player in the world at one point, I believe.
Oh yeah, I have been pretty inactive, but I have been following the meta as USF.
That's right, that's it. Now you've heard it first. DevM is no longer a top player, he's now a caster. Oh, nice nade off there. But it didn't matter because that nade meant the Grenadier was lingering around way too long under the heavy 50 cal fire of this huge behemoth of an infantry destroyer, the AA half track.
See what's coming for Aimstrong.
Oh, there you go. DevM called it. It's almost as though you're one and the same person. I think Aimstrong's a DevM Smurf. I'm gonna call it now.
Yeah, all this time. I've been playing under 2 names.
Crazy. So we have the Ostwind coming out. And this Ostwind's gonna wreck face, right? I mean, it can reliably destroy the AA half track as long as there's no tank grenades anywhere close by. So, you know, it's gonna have a nice little push onto the battlefield, I suspect.
Yeah, the only counter that realistically Paula can have ready for the Ostwind is going to be the Zooks, but they really are not that reliable to take down the Ostwind. So I would guess that this is Aimstrong's chance to get back onto the field.
So let's just go through the stats very quickly. The overview is pretty crazy. Look at the kills and deaths in only 13 minutes. 46 kills, 53 losses for Simon. That's insanity, Kappa. And then we've got the fact that Paul has produced 3 riflemen and lost 2. Meanwhile, Simon, of course, has produced 5 grenadiers and lost 2. So it's company of squad wipes right now. Here comes the Ostwind, though.
Yeah, he's going for the AF track, but he's not going to get it. No. I would say that both players have been having god-awful preservation on the squads.
God-awful.
Yeah.
You're calling Von Ivan God now. I can't believe it.
Von Ivan with the salt mines.
Hell of a player, Von Ivan. He can lose 10 squads in a game and still win against the top level players in the world.
The Chaos Bringer, the truly madman.
He is indeed. Bringer of chaos, destroyer of worlds.
But yeah, you can see that Paul is trying to get a counter out. He's kind of delaying the Ostwind on the field by using the rear-rachel on the church, so the Ostwind can't go into the center of the map. So he's basically delaying Aimstrong's push.
We can actually see in this steeple here there is. Oh, he just left. I just zoomed into the steeple, DevM, perfectly, and he jumps out of the church. It was so annoying. But it's nice stalling tactics by Paula, you have to say, DevM, because the Ostwind currently has 0 kills.
Yeah, it has 0 kills, but the presence of having the Ostwind there is doing the job on its own, really.
Yeah, good point. Very good point. Where's next? Where's... Ah, there we go. He chooses the M1 AT gun.
So yeah, because of the bad early game, I guess he had to go for the AT gun anyways.
late bunker in base for Aimstrong. We know how late this guy sometimes gets healing. I mean, you talk to him quite a lot. Why does he sometimes get healing quite late on compared to other players?
I think he prefers to get the what's it called, the rifle nades. So he likes to spam those a lot. That delays the healing. I mean, it's kind of a trade-off, I'd say.
Oh, nice wipe there by the Ostwind all of a sudden coming into 4 kills, all in the past 10 seconds, DevM. Every single one a lieutenant.
I feel like Paula must be raging right now with all the wipes.
That was red cover all the way down that road if you're a new or intermediate player and you're wondering why the Ostwind raped face quite so much. Talking from Aimstrong to Aimstrong in the past, I mean, I remember back in Co 1, for example, he didn't go supply yard upgrades because to him that was one less unit on the battlefield. He was all about getting as much manpower on the battlefield as possible because he believed his micro was superior to his opponents. That's what I thought the answer might be if I asked you. Ooh, nice M1 there, DevM.
Yeah, Dawson is off HP. Needs
yeah,
it needs some repair soon.
Really is. It's been hit twice there. To be honest, the AA half-track, if it got around the rear, maybe. Probably isn't going to do that. But there are bazookas on this rear echelon. He needs to be careful.
Oh yeah, the Zooks are coming in. You might lose the Austin here.
Always been spotted. Proving that there weren't map hacks there. It's always good to prove that during the cast. Not that I would ever accuse Paula of that, but...
Paula is going for the standard USF build for the Pershing. Usually if you want to go Pershing, you go for Lieutenant and Captain and use all your fuel to get the Pershing out. So I'm going to guess that we are going to see a Pershing.
So no major here for Paula. He's going for both officers. And no majors. And to get that Pershing out. And DevM, I don't know what your belief is, but I think the Pershing is possibly, overall, if you take into account its squad wipe potential, it could be the best tank in the game.
It's a pretty good tank, to be honest. I think it's underrated a lot of time. Honestly, I'm not sure why it is so underused, because I actually think that the Pershing is really good.
It's just every cast I've ever had of it, honestly, it gets at least 3 squad wipes. So to me, I just call it the squad wipe machine. I can't think of a tank.
Just don't say that, hey, they might nerf it.
Oh yes, true. It's completely underpowered. It's awful. Why is this your secret GCS2 strategy? Pershing.
God damn it, I told you not to say that in cast.
No, we can edit it out, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. The Panzerfear on the way for Simon. He's got the Ostwind, he's doing pretty well. However, you've got to recognise he's now lost 3 victory points. And he's suffering a little bit because of it.
Yeah, he's under pressure, definitely. I think that he's struggling, but the fact that the P4 is coming onto the field is going to help him secure the flanks, because he doesn't have like the forces to secure the center because the T-gun is there, but he does have the unit composition to hold the flanks.
We also have Rangers on the field hiding behind this bush. They seem to do that a lot. It's a lot of manpower to have hiding behind a bush, but Paul is very confident right now, but he might not need to be confident for much longer because the Panzer IV is rearing its ugly head, pushing in strong. Wehrmacht mortar somehow leading the charge. Not usually the standard use of a mortar there, but going back to...
I think that Aimstrong should forget about the left field, really, because USF is holding that pretty well.
You think he maybe should push on the right side of the map and
yeah, definitely
change tact? Fair enough. Nice there. Got the smoke barrage coming on the cutoff. He really wants that left fuel, and he's going to get it. He has all of his grenadiers coming behind them. The Vet 2 Pioneer helping out. What have you seen, Devon?
Here we come with the blob. He's coming into the center.
Oh dear God. It's going to be a huge face-off.
He might get this MG if he rifle nades it. Let's see. Oh, the MG. He popped out the rounds, incendiary rounds.
Nice.
Oh. Simon is going for the rush with both tanks.
He is. The M1's found one of them, but he's found the rear side of the M1. The A half track's out in the open. Here comes the medium armor rush. It misses horrendously, DevM. terribly. Bazookas hit the rear. M1's now facing the right way. A half-track's getting away. Another M1 waits in the distance. He jumps out.
With the guns.
Ooh, this is going to be a tricky retreat path. He's managed to decrew one of the M1s that just gained veterancy. That is lucky. However, this P4 is a goner.
The P4, yeah.
Oh. What's he doing with this Osfin? This is risky, you know. Bazookas hit it.
Oh, Austin might go down, yeah.
Could go down indeed. No, he's going to escape for now, DevM. Just about. So an interesting trade there. Panzer 4 for AA half-track. Not sure he traded up there, DevM.
I would say that is a
Left side.
positive win.
Grenadiers down to the Vet 2 boss.
Simon.
What?
He's being so careless with his infantry.
He is indeed.
But I would say it is a net positive win, that rush. Even if he lost the vehicle, like, he needed to push USF back so he could get the center.
Good win for Simon in the mid there.
He might get the MG.
No. Rangers are a very low health building there. Osfin's coming into view. Oh, they've gotten out. Vet 3 Gren's in peril. Osfin to the rescue. I'll tell you what. That's an expensive loss. Nice.
Paula, what are these guys doing with their infantry? Jesus.
It's like watching AE's stream, right, Devon? Maybe not that. Maybe not that bad.
Let's forget about the Brit game that you had the other day.
That was amazing. Best game ever, right? I won because somebody in Twitch chat told me Centaurs could cap with raid.
Yeah, I saw that.
So funny.
Shows how many games you got with Brits overall.
Like 30, I think. I'm still like 400 in the world though, because the Brit ladder means nothing. My first game in a year. Woohoo! Anywho, let's get back to basics because, well, back to the cast rather, because we have the M26 Pershing sporting a very interesting camo. Huge tank comes onto the field, DevM.
He has no counter Aimstrong. I'd guess that he's going to start building Stug soon, or he needs to.
I'll tell you what though, he's at 15 1/4 command points. And he has a little bit of an ace up his sleeve. That's right, he has Panzer Tactician Smoke. All armoured vehicles get an ability which used equipped smoke discharges to prevent themselves from being seen. So the Osfin DevM can conceal itself from the Pershing.
From the Pershing, yeah.
Amazing. Here comes the Pershing.
You know
now.
what they say, smoke kills, so you can kill it with smoke.
Indeed. That's right. He's going to hope the Pershing dies of a slow death over many years from its own smoke. Church. Gren's low health. Oh, no damage. I was expecting that to be crazy.
You know, sometimes the building takes no damage, other times it just goes down.
Yeah.
Nothing, so...
Indeed. Grenadiers hiding for some reason. I'm not sure what that's about. They jump back in the church. They jump out of the church.
Risky.
That is risky. He's going around the other side. Nice dodge by Aimstrong. However, he's now in the fire of the lieutenant. Still gets eaten up by the Pershing. Oh, Vet 3 Grenadiers. Die.
He overstayed with the squad. Honestly, that's like an Aimstrong special to overstay with the squad.
Brutal by DevM. Somebody call the fire engine because... another
wipe.
Pershing's on fire and that's horrendous because Aimstrong is going to have to go to the burns unit at the local hospital right now. He's had so many deaths. He's got 2 Grenadiers left. Let's see how many he built in this game.
He really has. Yeah.
7! He built 7. Nice. But he does have an ace up his sleeve, DevM. That's right. He's at 16.5 command points. And he will very soon be building more Grenadiers and making great use of the G43.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. Still has the Stormtroopers, he could call them.
At any point. And then upgrade the Shrek and attack the Pershing from behind. Crazy, crazy tactics here. We've got Aimstrong going east with Grenadiers. One with LMG, one with G43. Capping the all-important strategic territory point. And, of course, the fuel. So it's
quiet on the battlefield for now.
It is. So let's talk about... How is your university course going, DevM? Is it going okay?
Yeah, it's going well. It's been a bit difficult to kind of play company viewers and do it at the same time, but I would say that because of my, you know, not a stage of not playing company viewers, he's helping out with doing the course.
Helping out with the intercourse, that sounds amazing. Panzer IV using smoke to get away. Pershing on the attack there. Ostwind mulling around in the centre.
At this stage, Simon really needs the Tiger Ace. There's nothing that he has that can deal with the Pershing.
What's that you say, DevM? We've got the possibility of a Tiger Ace coming on the battlefield.
Who would have guessed?
Who would have guessed indeed, as we are waiting for the ever faithful and faithful 800 manpower. Got an Ostwind on the retreat path here. Vet 3, Bard
I might get
rifles.
the wipe.
He needs to reverse, needs to follow up.
The Grants, no, not again, not like this.
Not like this, will he get the kill? He focused on the Pershing for a moment, gets the kill! However, Ostwind's out in the open, Pershing on the rampage, gets the destruction there. Oh, that is unfortunate.
That wasn't really worth it.
I'll tell you what is worth it. Michael Wittmann on the field with his binoculars out, DevM, going on a safari of destruction, as he's on the hunt.
Oh, the Pershing is coming in as the Tiger Ace is rolling into the field.
Beautiful, however, two M1AT guns are all watching over the Tiger Ace. Pershing out in the open. Panzer IV, Tiger Ace going for the kill. AT guns watching over. Pershing in trouble.
Pershing is going down for sure.
For sure, you say. This is coming here too. Anything can happen, Devon. Anything can happen.
Both are turning.
Tiger Ace gets the destruction. 2,100 experience given to Simon. And the M1AT guns are there now. The Tiger Ace maybe could take them out.
Right now. Yeah, he's not sure why he's running away. Oh, the mortar!
Oh,
that 3 mortar went down.
Nice. Tiger Ace wisely gets out of there. Rear echelons could take it out. Bazookas. So close. Church goes down.
Sure. Yeah.
GG guarantee.
Good game.
Oh, yes. Sem War, eat your heart out.
Now,
Go on.
the only thing that Simon needs is infantry, otherwise he's going to lack the capping power.
Look at this from the Panzer IV. This is Aimstrong being ballsy. He's going for the ambulance. However, the one-man rear echelon is waiting for him with that bazooka.
Can he do it? The bad man.
Mad lad with the bazooka running after the Panzer IV. I tell you what, both M1s are actually on the retreat path. Panzer IV needs to be a little bit careful.
Yeah, he's not going to get the P4. Now, Simon does have the advantage in terms of vehicles in the field. The problem is that he doesn't have that many VPs, so he doesn't have too much time to get those repaired and back onto the field.
I'll tell you one problem he has, DevM. 2 Vet 2 M1AT guns. With veterancy, these things all of a sudden become destroyers. Their rate of fire is crazy. And a Vet 3 M1 is no laughing matter, so he probably possibly needs to rifle nade the crap out of these guys. 50 cal watching over, not going to let it happen.
Yeah, Paula at the moment is probably kind of in desperation mode. He needs to stop Simon from getting the VPs.
He really does. There is a mortar to be stolen here, should the lieutenant see it, and he has indeed, so that's one possible little comeback mechanic. The mortar, maybe? Probably not. Tiger Ace better.
Yeah, probably not.
Oof.
Tiger Ace coming back onto the field with half HP.
Oh,
he got the mort.
He got the lieutenant Vet 3. Yeah. Eats an M1AT gunshot there. Has to retreat away back into the loving arms of the Vet 2 Pioneer with the increased repair speed, of course. Elsewhere in the west, we've got a Vet 2 Grenadier slowly capping up. Really needs to get back on the victory points, though, Devon.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's going for the munitions at this point. He doesn't really need them.
AT gun in the house now. I believe Palazzo Funk spent a lot of OCF naming these houses. I believe that might have been his at the time.
Yeah, he also named the boat that's on the left side.
What was the boat? Do you actually remember?
No, I don't remember the name.
You know, I had a shed named AE's Shed of Bestiality, where I have sex with animals. It was this shed. OCF was worth it in the end, I believe. I mean, I know you got like $3,000 or whatever, but I got a shed named after me. It's all fine. It's all good.
All worth it.
All worth it. Panzer IV on the east side picking on that poor vehicle crew without its vehicle. But look at this contingent in the centre. I mean, imagine Two Panzerwerfers, DevM. You and Hans playing 2v2. What would you do to that blob right now?
Yeah, it would be instantly killed. Just feels so good, you know, when you get that Panzerwerfer shot and just you see the XP flying.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Best feeling in the world.
Panzer
But,
4 under pressure. Stun grenades going.
Aimstrong.
Keep it at bay. Panzer 4 still getting attacked by the bazookas. What's he doing? Main gun destroyed.
Oh, the crit!
Limp dick. Panzer 4 still no engine in full tact. Oh, we've got a full health Tiger Ace now on the field, DevM.
Yeah, he's going to try to secure the right VP, and he needs to because he's going down on VPs rather quickly.
He really is.
Oh, the anti-tank gun is out of position, and not sure where the other anti-tank gun is. It's on the center.
Yes, slowly coming into view. Tiger Ace.
Went over the guys.
Oh, Vetracy lost on M1.
Yeah, Paula really needs the second Pershing to deal with this Tiger Ace.
That's right, I think he might be waiting for it now. He's got the fuel, he's just waiting for the 600 manpower.
Germans have 50 points remaining.
This Tiger Ace is just honestly completely ripping Paula a new one.
I tell you what though, the Tiger cannot cap points, and Aimstrong currently has 47 remaining.
Just got wiped out.
He's going for the center VP, but there's an MG from Paula covering it.
Yeah, that 50 cal's been there for a while. AT
Yeah.
gun from Aimstrong been found out in the open, not too good there. In the west, we have to keep an eye on this transaction. Rangers with the grenade. Vetsu Grenadier needs to get out of that house and retreat. He does now, but he's going to die.
Going to lose the span. Yeah.
Elsewhere in the center, we've had one rifle go down, losing a bar, and also the Vet 2 MG go into the center. Vet 3 M1, look at the rate of fire. It's like a machine
There's
gun
a
AT
flank
gun.
coming on the AT gun though.
Yeah, nice from the Panzer 4. Well called by DevM. It's going to destroy the veterancy on this M1, perhaps. Really needs to. Oh, nice wipe from the Tiger. Still eating shots. What's this, so DevM? We've got a second Pershing at the perfect time for Paula. That's a tongue twister I've ever heard one. It penetrates, smoke popped. Is he going to pursue?
I think before he's going to get away.
Oh, main gun destroyed for the second time. Tiger Ace coming from the rear, Pershing out in the open. M1 has been recrewed, bounces harmlessly off the Tiger. Smoke popped yet again, Pershing on the prowl. Penetrates and permeates.
Why is he backing down, Paul? He could get the Tiger Ace.
He could, but he can't see it. It's all about that fog, baby.
I would say that Simon is in a pretty difficult spot right now with the Pershing out and VP is counting down on him.
What a crazy exchange though, Dev. I mean, all of a sudden, I mean, that Panzer IV looked set to completely wipe Paula's army, and then the Pershing came out. Call-ins meta, woohoo!
Yeah, just in the nick of time to help out Paula.
Oh, Grenadier, what's it doing? He's trying to get the Faust off. He's done so. Damaged engine. However, the M1 has been recrewed and is getting shots off on the Tiger Ace.
That medic though. He has been reassigned as an MG crew.
Oh, and dies because of it. Hero medic goes down. Tiger Ace and Pershing in the ultimate slugfest. Oh, and Pioneers die. Simon jumps into the central victory point. Pershing watching over. Rangers jump in as well. Tiger Ace runs in. Misses because he's on the move accuracy. Oh, this is brutal.
I think it's lost. I think it's over. Simon doesn't have the infantry to cap the VP.
He has stolen the M1AT gun. Rangers run in. Tiger with a fraction of health. Is Pershing going to get the kill there, DevM?
I think it is.
Morton nearly killed the Tiger, could you imagine?
It's slowly going forward, the engine damage.
Tiger Ace still alive somehow. 5 VPs remaining. We have possibly a triple cap coming as the Tiger Ace goes down.
It's over. That's it.
GG called by Aimstrong. And a surprise there for DevM, as I believe DevM would have expected. Let's meet on a better map by Aimstrong. DevM would have probably expected Aimstrong to get the win there.
Yeah, I was expecting actually Aimstrong to win, especially when the Tiger Race came out.
I'm just chuckling because Aimstrong's gonna be so pissed when he sees this game on YouTube.
Honestly, both players played kind of a clown fiesta game, and Simon just happened to lose the game. Honestly, it was pretty close because both players did lose a lot, so it's just unfortunate, I guess.
And Aimstrong, to his credit, he has responded to me on Facebook. I said, "Do you mind if I cast this game?" He says, "Do whatever you want, but TY for asking." So he doesn't mind. And one thing we know about Aimstrong DevM is on these kind of maps, he's not very good. But on the open
Yeah.
maps, he's a killer and he's a possible tournament winner. So
He told me he really hates the non-tournament maps. And I get it. I think that Company of Yours is one of those games that has a lot of shitty maps.
it really does.
Yeah.
It really does. And these open maps like Crossroads, Longraskaya, Crossing in the Woods, Faymanville Approach, that's Tournament City, man. Faymanville, no, sorry, Arnhem Checkpoint is shit city.
Yeah, it is. It's like whoever made the map didn't consider all the matchups that could happen.
Well, yeah, I guess. I just wish that urban combat was good in Company Heroes 2. And every faction had like garrison clearing tools, but
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm sure that in Company of Heroes 3 it's going to be better.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's very quickly though talk about one thing that you're currently participating in, and that's Ultimate Team Tournament. You and your teammate DevM beat Theodosios and Thanatos recently. I mean, what were those games like?
Actually, I think that they were pretty clean games. Me and Hans went over the replays from the past round that I had played, and we found, that push that I'm not sure if you saw the games, but there was a push on, not sure what map it's called, like the first map that we played on, that open map that usually benefits Germans. So we saw the replay and we saw that they kind of split up their forces, so we took advantage of that and did a really good push that helped our allies win on a otherwise axis-sided kind of map.
So
Yeah, but yeah,
and
I would
then
say
in the
that
next game, you've got the number one seeds, though. I mean, Nagano and Scotch, that's going to be tough. It's going to be on the 29th of April, I believe. Live cast by Stormless and myself. That's going to be hype. So tune in 2 weeks' time to see DevM and his good buddy Helping Hands versus the number one seeds. This Sunday, you can catch me and Von Ivan casting Von Aston and Isildur versus Love Nest and Momo.
What are your predictions for that one?
Von Aston Isildur 3-1.
Huh, really?
Yeah, Love Nest and Momo. Love Nest is a little bit rusty. He's not the best at 2v2. Momo is a very, very, very good 2v2 player. Love Nest is, as of last year, the best 1v1 player in the world. So together, they should make the best team. However, they really struggled against Sully and Stark in their last match. They just about scraped through after Momo had a huge 10-minute carry in their third game. So, yeah, despite on paper, DevM, I mean, you can attest to... Do you remember when you played with Aimstrong that time in that 2v2 thing?
Yeah.
Two amazing 1v1 players didn't quite work as a team. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think Von Aston and Isildur possibly maybe a better 2v2 team. We'll have to wait and see, though.
We'll see, yeah.
We'll have to wait and see. But thank you so much, DevM, and speak to you soon. And cheers for the cast.
Yeah, no problem.